Good afternoon. At this time, Julie Hoffman will take roll to see if a quorum is present.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, when I call your name, please respond. Eric Massey.
Present.
Thank you. Bobby Anastov. Anupa Jain.
Present.
Thank you. Mark Ortiz. Paige Gangloff. Ken Snow. Megan Sheldon. Thank you. Anthony Dudley. Edward Martin. Ryan Hall.
Present.
Thank you. Chris Mitchell. Thank you. Jennifer Peterson.
Here.
Thank you. Bray Kimball. Thank you. Kelly Orman.
Present.
Thank you. Sherry Logg.
Present.
Thank you. Jim Kudlinski. Brian Cassins. Thank you. Stephanie Pizzell.
I'm here.
Thank you. Christina Hopez. Jamie McCracken.
Here.
Thank you. Kelly Hort.
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, we have a quorum.
Fantastic. Quorum is now present. Good afternoon, members of the MAG Water Quality Advisory Committee. This meeting is now called to order. A couple of reminders for those around the table, please turn on your microphones when speaking. For those participating via Zoom, please state your name when making a comment or asking a question. The MAG public comment process allows members of the public to comment on items that fall under MAG's jurisdiction. If you would like to comment at today's meeting, please complete the request to speak form. MAG staff can assist with any questions you may have. If you parked in the garage, a validation stamp is available on the counter behind me. If you purchased a transit ticket to come to the meeting, please see staff for a ticket. Hearing assisted devices are available from MAG staff. And that takes us to item number 2. Next item is call to the audience. This is an opportunity for the public to comment on items that fall under MAG's jurisdiction that are not on the agenda today, informational items or items on the agenda for discussion and not for action. 15 minutes will be provided for the call to audience unless the chair requests an exception to this limit. Do I have any requests to speak from the audience? Hearing none. MAG also provides the opportunity for members of the public to submit written comments via the MAG website. Any comments received 2 hours prior to the meeting have been shared with the committee members in advance of the meeting for consideration and will be included in the formal meeting minutes. MAG staff, have we received any written comments?
Mr. Chair, no written comments have been received.
Thank you. Well, that takes us to item number 3. Our next item is approval of the April 10th, 2025 meeting minutes. Does any member of the committee have questions on the minutes? Hearing none. Prior to approval of the meeting minutes, there's an opportunity for members of the public to comment. Are there any public comments on the meeting minutes? Hearing none. MAG staff, have we received any written comments on the meeting minutes?
Mr. Chair, no written comments have been received.
Fantastic. Is there a motion to approve agenda item number 3? We got a motion.
I so move.
Do we have a second?
I'll second with Tollison.
Jamie McCracken from Tollison seconds. MAG will take a roll call vote at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, when I call your name, please state your vote. Eric Massey.
Aye.
Thank you. Chair Bay.
Aye.
Thank you. Bobby Anastov.
Aye.
Thank you. Anup Jain.
Aye.
Thank you. Mark Ortiz. Paige Gangloff. Ken Snow. Megan Sheldon.
Aye.
Thank you. Anthony Dudley. Edward Martin. Ryan Hall.
Aye.
Thank you. Chris Mitchell. Thank you. Jennifer Peterson.
Aye.
Thank you. Bray Kimball.
Aye.
Thank you. Kelly Orman.
Aye.
Thank you. Sherry Log.
Aye.
Thank you. Jim Kudlinski. Brian Cassens.
Aye.
Thank you. Stephanie Pizzell.
Aye.
Thank you. Christina Hopez.
Aye.
Thank you. Jamie McCracken.
Aye.
Thank you. Kelly Hart.
Aye.
Thank you. Did I miss anyone? Mr. Chair, the motion passes unanimously.
Thank you, Julie. That takes us to agenda item number 4, draft MAG 208 Water Quality Management Plan Amendment for the City of Mesa Northwest Water Reclamation Plant, Arizona Pollution Discharge Elimination System Permit, discharges to the East Maricopa Floodway. This item is on the agenda for action. Spencer Taylor, City of Mesa, will introduce the item. Peter Olszewski from Black and Veatch will present this item. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. My name is Spencer Taylor. I'm a supervising engineer with the City of Mesa Water Resource Department. We're here to request authorization to conduct a public hearing for our draft MAG 208 amendment for our Northwest Water Reclamation Plant to allow the ability to send treated effluent to the East Maricopa Floodway. No other changes to the plant are being made. We have Peter Olszewski here from the Black and Veatch with a presentation to kind of go through this whole project. So I'll turn the time over to Peter.
Good afternoon, Chair Bay and members of the committee. I'm Peter Olszewski. I'm a senior engineering manager in the Phoenix office of Black and Veatch. And I've been Black and Veatch's engineering manager on the Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline Plants project for 4 years now. Is this our? I have a brief presentation here on why we're here today. Obviously, my introduction will go into a little bit of background on the Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline project, the MAG 208 amendment, a little background there, and then an overview of the Northwest Water Reclamation Plant and the Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline project, and then next steps. If at any time you have any questions while I'm presenting, please feel free to interject. The Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline project is a water exchange between the City of Mesa and the Gila River Indian community. This is an exchange of reclaimed water from the City of Mesa's water reclamation plants with the GRIC for a portion of GRIC's CAP water allotment. There are two components to this project, about 11 miles of pipeline that were designed by 2 other engineering consultants, and then the pump station modifications at the existing 3 plants, and a new, what we call an intermediate pump station. And those facilities were designed by Black and Veatch. All of these facilities are currently under construction. In fact, we've just been in the startup phase now of all the plant facilities. This is just an overview schematic of what the plant's project is. I'm just going to cover some of the main components here. At the Northwest plant, which we have highlighted above, we're not changing the treatment process. We're not changing the capacity of the plant. We're adding a surge tank and some surge relief to protect the existing effluent pump station and the downstream pipeline. We are adding, as I said, an intermediate pump station. It has the same capacity as the Northwest Water Reclamation Plant effluent pump station, as it will be the recipient of Northwest's flows. This will be located at the intersection of Val Vista and Thomas. Besides the pump station, we're adding also surge control, and we have a tank we call a suction tank or a brake tank. It's a 500,000 gallon above grade steel tank, and it provides a physical separation between the Northwest system and the downstream Central Mesa reuse pipeline system. At Southeast, we're replacing 2 existing effluent pumps, as that water will now be going into the pipeline and being delivered to the Gila River Indian community. And we've added some additional piping and valves. And at the Greenfield plant, we're not modifying the effluent pump station. We've just added some control valves to maintain pressure, back pressure on the system, because we now have a system we have three separate facilities, actually 4 that are pumping into it. So we've had to make modifications at these 2 downstream plants to protect them and to protect the pipelines into which they're discharging. Most of which, other than the upstream portion, but from Greenfield down to the GRIC, is existing. Any questions? As far as the MAG 208 plan amendment is concerned, Northwest is currently permitted for a flow of 18 million gallons per day. Its permitted discharges include basins that are in the Salt River bed adjacent to the plant, just on the north side of the 101. It's permitted for beneficial purposes. It has a reclaimed water permit. It engages in an agreement with the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. And then it does also provide water to the Granite Reef Underground Storage Project. Not I would say on a planned basis, not on a continuous basis. The additional discharges that now we're discharging through the Central Mesa reuse pipeline system to the Gila River Indian community. And then we do have an intermittent discharge to the East Maricopa floodway. There is already with Southeast plant that permitted discharge. This is really just in the event that water is off spec for any reason, that instead of going down to the Gila River Indian community, it could be discharged into the East Maricopa floodway. This would be what I would consider a rare and certainly an intermittent event. Other additional discharges are Southeast, as I said, is permitted to discharge to the EMF. However, with this combined water, there may be the opportunity for this water now to be discharged to the EMF outfall. Again, modified to add, as I say, to add these northwest flows. And then at Greenfield, again, that also has a permitted discharge to the EMF. It has a permitted discharge to the Gila River Indian community, but because of the addition of northwest, those permits need to be modified. An overview of the Northwest plant. This is an aerial. This is a conventional activated sludge plant, biological nutrient removal, tertiary filtration, produces a Class A+ reclaimed water, biosolids handling on site. No modifications to the treatment process, as I said previously, are taking place with the Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline Plants project. We are adding, as I said, at just downstream from the pump station, but within the effluent pump station, but within the plant limits, some surge protection. Just an overview of what's happening at Northwest, kind of a schematic diagram of the treatment process, and what we've highlighted up in the upper right-hand corner are the existing discharges and the discharge we're talking about today. Again, no capacity change, no process change. This is a plan view of the surge protection improvements at the Northwest plant. So the effluent pump station and its electrical building and the UV building are to the left. And to the right, what you see there predominantly is a pressure vessel. It's a surge tank to protect both the downstream pipeline and to protect upstream the effluent pump stations. We've also added, and it's hard to see there, but in the lower left, we've added a pressure relief valve to protect as a second protection to the pumps. This is just a graphic of what the intermediate pump station is. So from the upper left, the water is coming in from the Northwest plant into this 500,000 gallon tank. And then it's being pumped by those 3 pumps downstream into the Central Mesa Reuse Pipeline. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, we do have an overflow there so that we can, whether planned, this is one way to go to GRUSP, is to go through the tank, or if there should be some type of emergency, where the pumps shut down, but the northwest pumps don't shut down. And we actually have that designed in so that if we get to a high level in the tank and the pumps are not operating at the site, there's an interlock to shut down the northwest pumps. But we engineers try to think of everything that might happen. So if that was to happen, we have this overflow that would then deliver the water to Grasp. And that's my presentation. I'm happy to try to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Peter. And thank you, Spencer. Do any members of the Water Quality Committee have any questions? None in the room. Do we have any from our members online? Jamie McCracken-Olson?
Sorry, I was trying to get my hands up emoji, but it's a different format in this computer. Thank you for the presentation. I think the application I went through and it looks like it hits all the boxes, meets the checklist. Question I had is, under what conditions would it be likely that Gila River is unable to accept the flows, then it has to go to EMF?
There are times when Gila River Indian Community is in dry up or transitioning fields and would take less flow or no flow, or doing maintenance on their canal system. So there are a handful of potential circumstances, but as was stated before, they would be rare.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Jamie, hi. This is Chris Mitchell from Mesa as well. You
Hi,
may
Chris.
Hi. But the Gila River Indian Community recently installed a 20 million gallon reservoir. So that's all addition. So they can pretty much take it. And as far as I know, they've never stopped taking water from us since we've had the program.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, sounds like there's redundancy and stuff there. So thank you.
Do we have any other comments from the committee? Right on. I'll make one comment myself. I have heard about this project previously. I have no concerns from a water quality perspective, but from a water resources perspective, it seems like a good exchange. I know Mesa's put a lot of thought into it, and we have a lot of challenges on the horizon here in the Valley as far as water resources. So thank you, Mesa, for making this significant investment to bolster your water portfolio. Prior to voting, there's an opportunity for members of the public to comment on item number 4. Do we have any comments from the members of the public? Okay, hearing none. Do we have any written comments?
Mr. Chair, no written comments have been received.
Fantastic. Is there a motion for authorization to conduct a public hearing on the draft MAG 208 Water Quality Management Plan Amendment for the City of Mesa Northwest Water Reclamation Plant, Arizona Pollutant Discharge Elimination System permit discharges to the East Maricopa Floodway?
So motioned.
We have a motion from Brian Cassins of Scottsdale,
Second.
and we have a second from Megan Sheldon of Glendale. Mag, could you take a roll call vote at this time?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, when I call your name, please state your vote. Eric Massey.
Aye.
Thank you. Chair Bay.
Aye.
Thank you. Bobby Anastos.
Aye.
Thank you. Anoop Jain.
Aye.
Thank you. Mark Ortiz. Ken Snow.
Aye.
Thank you. Megan Sheldon.
Aye.
Thank you. Anthony Dudley. Edward Martin. Ryan Hall.
Aye.
Thank you. Chris Mitchell.
Aye.
Thank you. Jennifer Peterson.
Aye.
Thank you. Bray Kimball.
Aye.
Thank you. Kelly Orman.
Aye.
Thank you. Sherry Logg.
Aye.
Thank you. Jim Kudlinski. Brian Cassins.
Aye.
Thank you. Stephanie Pizzell.
Aye.
Thank you. Christina Hopez. Jamie McCracken.
Aye.
Thank you. Kelly Hort.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The motion passes.
Great. That takes us to item number 5 for today, request for future agenda items. An opportunity will be provided for the committee members to request topics or issues of interest they would like to have considered for discussion at a future meeting. Are there any requests from the committee on items that they would like to hear?
Mr. Chair, it would be nice to hear from ADEQ on PFAS and both in terms of the future drinking water regulation and then incorporating it into APP permits.
Perfect. Thank you for the recommendation. Are there any other recommendations from the committee on items of interest? Julie, any online? Okay. We'll look into that for future meetings. That takes us to item number 6, comments from the committee or a summary of current events. An opportunity will be provided to committee members to present a brief summary of current events if you so choose. The committee is not allowed to propose, discuss, deliberate, or take action at this meeting on any matter in the summary unless the specific matter is properly noticed. But if you have something exciting happening in your municipality that you would like to discuss with the committee, now is your time. Do we have any raised hands online? I'll go ahead and I'll submit one. The city of Avondale is currently in the phase 2 expansion of our water reclamation facility. We are increasing the permitted capacity from 9 million gallons a day up to 12 million gallons a day ourselves, which is great. It's kind of moving our city into the future. We continue to experience a pretty heavy amount of growth in Avondale, as much of the West Valley is. So we're just kind of keeping up with increasing flows in our own city. And that's all I have for item 6. So that takes us to item 7, adjournment. With the action the committee took today, we anticipate the public hearing and the next water quality advisory committee meeting to be April 27th, 2026. Business is now concluded. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you much.